It's not. Okay. So this is great. It's similar. So now is it clear? Now can you hear me? Can you like? Yeah, since I think yeah, our only sound audio, my audio I think so just try to make it good. So now let's start this gym. Okay. So this is great. It's and it's was fun. It's 5, 6 information. Anyway, so starting all these great types, check out the great bit. Since we create a great time and it. So now is it clear? So I hope now is it clear. Now can you hear me? Children, now can you hear me? Okay, let's start. Yes, because I had some problems with my. Okay, yeah. Okay. Let's start this. Okay, so as I said, we have three lessons that we're going to study today. So the first one is describing sets using the set notation, regions in Venn diagram, and set formula for sets with two elements. So these three are the types that we are going to study today. So it contains grade 9 and grade 10 ones as well. Let's see. First one, it's describing sets using set notation, right? So there are four mainly types of describing sets. First one is the description method. Second one is listing methods. Third is Venn diagram method, and fourth one is set builder. So the first three you have already studied in grade 9 syllabus. The description method, the listing elements, and Venn diagram method you have already studied in basic ways in your grade 9. So the fourth one, set builder method, is what we are going to see in grade 10 in how to describe sets, right? For example, let A be the set of all multiples of 3 between 1 and 10. Okay. The elements of A can be represented in the following methods. So we can describe A in descriptive method as A equals the multiples of 3 between 1 and 10. So we have to describe what are the elements of A in word. That is called in description method. Number 2 is by listing elements. You write the same A equals, so what are the multiples of 3 between 1 and 10? You have to write those ones. 3, 6, 9 are the multiples of 3 between 1 and 10. So that is the way of listing elements. Number 3, it's Venn diagram method. You draw this Venn diagram and you denote these three elements inside that. A equals 369 inside this server. This is a Venn diagram that you will draw. So these three you have started in grade 9, and the fourth one is set builder method. That is what we are going to study in grade 10. Set builder method is another method to describe sets. The set of all multiples of 3 between 1 and 10 can be denoted using the set builder method as follows. So what here we have a specific method of writing, right? So please look carefully. So they say the set of all multiples of 3 between 1 and 10. So the multiples of 3 between 1 and 10. So we have write like this as set builder method. First of all, we write a equals, then we define a variable. So what is the variable here? X is the variable. Here, what x is defined as a variable. That means it changes with time to time. X to x is a multiple of 3 and what x is greater than 1 and less than. This is the way how you write in set builder method, right? So here, so once again I say, but x is defined as a variable. So what is a variable? So a variable means it changes with time. So the numbers or whatever it is, it changes with time. So we define the variable here x. So what is x? X is the multiple of 3 and x is greater than 1 and less than 10 because it says the multiples of 3 should be between 1 and 10. Therefore, it should be greater than 1, less than 10. So I hope it's clear, right? Yeah, so here what x is defined as a variable, the statement after the colon mark. So this is called the colon mark, describes how the element should be, right? Okay. Set builder method examples. Number 1, represent A equals the positive integers less than 10 in set builder method. So we have to write the positive integers which are less than 10 in set builder method. So we have a symbol for this what integers, positive integers. That is z plus. Z plus is the symbol for positive integers and it should be less than 10. So how do you write that in set builder method? We write A equals x to x. What is x here? So what x is it? It is the variable that we are going to define here. What x to x is an element of a positive integer and what x is greater than 0, less than 10. Why? Because it says it's less than 10. Less than 10. It should be less than. That's the main part. But it should be less than 10 and it should be greater than 0. Right? So this is the way how you define set builder method for the positive integers less than 10. Second one. Second one it says represent B equals 16, 25, 36, 49 in set builder method. So what are these numbers? 16, 25, 36 and 49? They are called perfect squares. You have studied. So 4 is a perfect square, then 16 is a perfect square, then we have 25 is a perfect square, then 36 is a perfect square, 49 is a perfect square. So these are called perfect squares, right? So B equals what? X to x. So what x again is a variable we are finding here. X to x is a perfect square, and what x should be greater or equal to 16. Greater or equal to 16 because you can include 16 as well, and it should be lesser or equal to 49. It should be less or equal to 49. This is the way how you represent set builder methods for 16, 25, 36, 49, which are perfect squares. So I hope you understood this part, a simple part, right? So we'll do a lot of examples today because we have until 12:30. The session goes on 12:30, and really sorry for the disturbance because like I had some problems with my audio and now it's okay, right? I'm really sorry for that. Okay. So I hope that the first part is clear. So like if you have any doubts with that, you can ask now before going to the next part. So it's clear, right? Just send me the chat. So don't worry because we'll be doing a lot of sums today. So I have got more past paper sums. So stay until the last one because we'll have a lot of sums and a lot of I would say drawings to do. So stay until the last moment because you have a huge opportunity of gaining the best out of this when you stay until the last moment. Okay, right. So since there's no any doubts, we'll go for the next part. Regions in a Venn diagram. So these are regions in a Venn diagram. First one is universal set. So the symbol for universal set is this E mark. This E mark is called what? Epsilon. Okay, so this E mark is called what? Epsilon. You don't need to know that name, but this E mark is what denotes the universal. So in Venn diagrams, the universal set is represented by a rectangle region and is denoted by E. So this is what we call as the universal set. This part is called the universal set. Okay, that is the first part. Then subsets. This is the symbol for subsets. This C-like mark is what you call subsets. Number one of subsets, sets with only one subset. Now, for example, A is a subset here. A is a subset here. So this shaded region, they have defined as A. Then what is the region which is not being shaded? What is the region which is not being shaded in this one? This region where the region where this is in white color. What is that region? We call that as the complement of A. A dash. This is what you call A dash. Means not in A. Now see here. This circle represents A. The circle represents A means what is this white part? That is not A. Not A means the complement of A. A dash. That's how it is. A dash. A is the circle. Again, A is the circle. And A dash is the outside part. Okay. So A dash means what? It is complement of A. Complement of A. Right? Then let's go for sets with two subsets. Right. So sets with two subsets here. So here you have one subset. Here you have one subset. Now A is separately here and B is separately mentioned here. So do you have any common regions which intersects both? No. So there are no common regions present in this particular set. Why? Because you have two subsets. So what are the two subsets here? A and B. A is subset, B is subset. But here there are no any common regions. Therefore, there has no any common regions and there are no any intersection paths in A and B which intersects A and B which intercedes. No. Right? So A is separate there and B is separate there. Therefore, there are no common regions in this particular set. Now in this one, A and B are two subsets, but there is a common region here. You have a common region present. That part is what we call as the intersection part. This is called as the intersection region. This region is called as the intersection region. The region which are colored in yellow color, that is called as intersection region because you have a common region there, right? Which is both common to A and B. So what this region is common to both A and B. Then this type of set is also there. Third type of. You have A outside and B is inside of A. You have a common region, right? This yellow color part is a common region. Now, here, the elements of A is there, but the elements of B, right, belongs to A and B, both. Why? Because it's inside of A. B is inside of A, right? B is inside of A. Therefore, the ones in the common region, they belong to both B and A. Both B and A. This one. This 0 chord, it belongs to both B and A. So these are the regions that we the introduction of the regions, and these introduction given data, so I just want to recap them. Okay. Okay. So that part is clear as well. That is what I can ask. Right. Next one. Shading regions in sets based on set notation. This is important part that we have to see. We have to shade regions. Okay. Shade regions based on a set notation that we are going to do today. This is the most important part. Please listen, because this is the one where most of you all get wrong. So normally I have two steps in the shadings of a set. Right? Step one. So I feel this, and so this is going to be on the board. So first of all, let's read. Right? Step one. Mark each region individually. Use the tick. This tick have to use I can one that. Step two. Use the following to shade the regions. What is the rule? Now this is what this is called intersection. This is called intersection. There should be common elements. There should be common elements in the intersection. That means you have to have at least two ticks. You have to have at least two. This is union. Union means you have to have at least one tick. Let's do this for example. The next one, right? In the next page number 5, you have example. Now, what is the example? Right? So the example says shade the regions A intersection. How do you shade the region? Look at the board. So they say to shade the regions A intersecting B. Right? A intersecting B. So there are two elements, right? A and B. So we draw them. This is A. This is B. A and B. Okay. First of all, we tick the elements for A. Now, which belongs to A? Which belongs to A? Which region belongs to A? This region belongs to A. And this region also belongs to A. Now, this region doesn't belong to A. Why? Because this region belongs to B. And this region also not A. It's out of A. So, we can't shade B. But this will belong to A. Right? Then shade B. Which region is B? Which region is B? This is B. This is also B. This is B. This is also B. Then this one is not B. This is A. This region is A. Okay. And this region is outside of A and B. So what? We can't shade these two regions for B. So these two regions, this one and this one belongs to B. Now here the symbol is what? Here the symbol is intersection. This symbol, right? Now see the rule. The rule says what? Intersection means what? Intersection means what? Intersection means you have to have what? At least two ticks. So rule says what? Intersection means you have to have at least two ticks. But which region is having at least two ticks? Can you shade this one? No, because you have only one region. You have only one tick here. So can you what tick this one as well? No, you can't because you have only one tick here. Can you shade this one? Yes, you can because you have two ticks here. So we have shade this region is belonging to A intersecting B. Right? This is how we shade A intersecting B for this set notation. Okay. So that's what I've denoted here. A intersecting B. So these are the regions for A, this one and this one. B belongs to this one and this one. Then the common region is A intersecting B. Why? Because this mark is there. Intersection mark is there. Intersection mark means what? The rule they say intersection mark means you have to have at least two ticks. You have to have at least two ticks. So the region which have at least two ticks is this common region, this middle region. So we have to shade this A intersecting B. Right? So I hope you understood that. Very easy part. Let's do a lot of sums later. Step one. Mark each region individually using ticks. Yes, that's true. Here we have only two elements, A and B. First, we mark all the regions in A. Yeah, so this is A, this one and this one is A. Using ticks, then we start marking all the regions in B. This is B. This one and this one is B. Step two, use the following rule to shade the regions. So what is the rule here? So I said again, what intersection means at least two ticks should be there. So we shade that part. Union means you have at least one tick, right? So in this question, they have given intersection, not U. So we have shaded the region which has only two ticks. That means this middle. That one. What extra thing as what complement. Complement is not from A and A dash. A is the region, okay? A dash means the complement. Complement means it's not the relevant element. Okay. Since A intersect B contains intersection, we have to shade the region which contains at least two ticks only. Okay, so we have A intersection B, mark again is intersection. So we shade the regions which only two ticks. This is very easy. Okay, but you can shade all situations in a fraction of seconds because that will be very easy for you. Still is it still is my audio clear? Did you tell me? No. Yes, can you hear me now? Now possible? Yes. Okay. Okay. So we have some common regions which are given below. So shading jobs, right? A intersecting B. So again, A intersecting we have done that previously as well. A region is this two, B region is this two. There are three common regions A intersecting B. Now A union B means what is that? Look at the board now. I'll share that and show you. A union B. A union B. So here you have only two. A is there, B is there. This is A. This is. First of all, we take these individual ones. A belongs to this one, this one. B belongs to this one, this one. Then here we have this symbol. Union one. You have to have at least this. Yes. One. Here can I share this region? Yes. You have at least one thing. Can I share this region? Yes, because you have at least one thing. Now this region is outside one? No, because you have this. So the regions which you can share is this one, then this, and this. This is what you call A union B. Right? This A union B. Then let's go for the third one. What do we say? A union B dash. A union B dash. A union B dash. Now what is dash means? I say that. Dash means the complement. That means it's not from A union B. It's not from. This means it's not from A union B. First of all, what is A union B now? This is A union B. Right? This part is A union B. Not from A union B. The outside part is not from A union B. So what region should be shaded then? The outside part is not from A union B. What is not from is this mark. This dash mark means the complement. That means not from A union B. It's not from A union B. This region is what you call A union B. Right? Okay. The fourth one. Fourth one is A intersecting B dash. A intersecting B dash. So, A and B. A and B. Yeah, right? First of all, you pick which belongs to A. This belongs to A. This belongs to A. Okay, B. This belongs to B. This belongs to B. Symbol intersection point. Intersection point means you have to have the which have at least two links. That means this will have two links. So we are going to change, but here you have this symbol. Symbol. It's not from complement of A intersecting B. That means what? It should not be from A intersecting B. Now A intersecting B is this part, but they say the complement of A intersecting B, which means it should not be from A intersecting B. That means you can't draw that means because of this one, not this one. That is what you call the complement of A in this region. The other region of this middle one. Now, then the ellipsis, but they say A intersecting B complement. That is not from that region. It's not from that region. The region outside is middle. So yeah, that's A, B. A intersecting B dash. Okay. So we have A and B. because mark this is A is what? This is A, this is A. Region is element of B. This is not from B. Not from B. You can't shade you can't shade all which are B. This one is here also is D. But this is not B and this one is not B. So this one is not B, this one is also not B. Right? This one is not B, this one is also this one is not B. So this is the complement of B.
வர்றதான் இப்ப clear இல்லாம இருக்கு.
At least two. So at least can we
இதுதான் நல்லா இருக்கும்.
appreciate this
இருக்கும்.
concentration? Yeah.
இது இப்படித்தான் வரணும்.
Why is that? Because you have at least
அது பாஸ்கத்துல வச்சு செய்யணும்.
so A intersecting B that is this region. This region. Okay. This is the fifth one, fifth example that we have discussed. Then the sixth part. Sixth example says A dash B. A dash intersecting A dash intersecting. Sorry, after A is this one, B is this. Sorry. Yeah, A and B. Yeah. Now first one is A dash. A dash is the complement of A. B should not be from A. Should not be from A. Now this one you can't take. This is not take because these two is not A. So you have to take this. This is all this is right? B region means this is B. Then the symbol here is intersection. Right? So you have at least 2x. So the region which have 2x is part. This the last one is a this is A A dash intersecting B. Right. So here we have A and B as a elements. A and B. So we have A, B. This is B. Now let's take off. A intersecting B dash. A intersecting B dash means this range, right? A intersecting B dash range is this one, this fifth one. The voice is not clear. Some says, is it true? Yes, what about now? You can hear me, right? Clear? Okay, stop. Still not clear. Maybe some problems. For me, I think I don't get any problems here. I think it's the problems. What is giving? I think some problem because in my side I don't get any problem. Still is it breaking? Yes. So let's start. I think it's nothing in my side. Is it okay? Okay. So here we have A intersecting B, B dash, right? A B dash region is here, and sorry, but A dash intersecting B, A dash intersecting B is this region, this region. So the union means these both regions, this count, this region and this region, this one, this region. A intersecting B dash and A dash intersecting B. Children, break over. Okay. And please connect with the yes, no, please connect with the frame. Yes, please make the voice that you have recording it. I will try to like right. Try to do uh, okay. For now, just there is I need to see right. Okay, so we have an exercise. So Karan, you can do this exercise first. Uh, so try first question. First four A. First one. Roman number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what try these four. Show these regions by drawing the data that is the problem. Right. All right. First, A dash intersecting B dash. A dash intersecting B dash. We have A and B. Right? So A dash means the region which does not belong to A. So this doesn't belong to A and this doesn't belong to A. B dash means region which does not belong to A. this does not belong to B, this does not belong to B. So it's a connection, right? Intersection. So intersection is you have to have at least two things. So you have to have at least two things. So do you have a relation with two things? No, right? Therefore, A dash intersecting B dash is not there. That means this one is nothing, right? You don't have the region of A dash intersecting B dash. Why? Because it says intersecting, right? So here intersecting is you should have at least two ticks, but there are no regions with two ticks. So therefore, we denote this as A dash intersecting B dash equals null. This is called null. That means you don't have any region. Okay, this is the first one. Roman number one. Roman number two, it says A dash union B dash. Again, A and B, two regions are there, right? So A dash is this one, the ones which do not belong to A, and the ones which belong to B. Union means the region which have at least one tick. So this one, this, and this. You can shade these four regions. This region. Oh, sorry, in this one, sorry, in the first question. You have a region with two ticks, right? This outside region is there. A dash is this, B dash is this. So intersection means you have to have at least two ticks. That means this one, yes. The outside region. Sorry, I didn't see that. This region, outside there. For the first Roman number. Second Roman number, A dash union B dash. So this region comes, this one comes, and this one also comes. Not the middle part. Not the middle part. Without the middle part, all the other region comes. You have to shade. The third one, Roman number 3 says A intersecting B. Union A. Sorry. A and B there. A is there. B is there. A intersecting B. A intersecting B. We saw that this region is A intersecting B, right? This region is A intersecting B. A union B dash. A union B dash. Let's do it like let's separate in markings. A intersecting B dash. So this region is this one. A union B is this. A and B. A and B is called A union B. This is A and B. This is A and B. But A union B that is complement. The complement of A union the outside region. So again, A union is this one. This part. But A is this one. This is A and B. Okay, the complement of A and B means the outside. And the outside. Union means both regions. This one and outside region. That's the one. This is the fourth. Same we have this E. A read this one. Feel this one. You you have this one. So we have this and this. Here is a computer. It is not from a is it? No, sorry, we have need to understand which part since it's baking, I know that possibly yes, I know that yeah, there's some technical problems there. If I just something over the flow, try something else. Okay, I think we don't have time. Okay, for now, we can do skip number two because we have that, right? This question is not equation. It takes time. So we lost some time. Question three, sorry, three, and four also. So don't do for now. Sorry, number three for now. We can do. Yes.
தேங்காய் உரித்திருக்கும் இத்தகவல்
Can do number three and four, right? Okay, discuss. I said okay. Yeah. Information of the children in a society is shown by the following diagram. The letters A, B, C, D indicates regions which letters are. So this one age above 10 years and this one is girls. Now we have first of all look at the point. Here this side you have girls. In this side you have the age above 10 years. So they say describe in words the regions indicated by each of the letters A. For example, the boys whose ages are above 10 years are indicated by A. Now this is this one, this part. This part is the boys above age above 10 years. The boys will have age above 10 years. Here girls means now in this one, in this region, B region is you have the whom? The boys, sorry, they say boys age above 10 years in this one. The boys whose ages are above 10 years are indicated by A. Okay, right. Yes. This one is girls. Now in this one, now in this particular set, you have only the age which is like above 10 years. Now in this part, you have the age which is what below 10 years. This part, this one, C. C region belongs to the age which is below 10 years, right? And also the C region belongs to girls. That means they are what? Girls whose age is below 10 years. The girls whose age is below 10 years. This one, the girls whose age is below 10 years. This C part, right? C is the girls whose age is below 10 years. And this region, A region is the age which is what age which is above 10 years. And they say the boys whose ages are above 10 years are indicated by A. So that means A means the boys whose age is above 10 years. B we have to find. C, we found that girls whose age is below 10 years. The girls whose age is below 10 years. Right? Now we have only B and D regions remaining. Now what are the two parts? Boys whose age is above 10 years. Boys whose age is what? Boys whose age is below 10 years. Which region is boys below 10 years? It should be is below 10 years. Why is that? I explain. And B region is the girls whose age is C region of the girls age below 10 years, the girls age is above 10 years. Above 3 years. Above 10 years. Now, C and D, both of these are girls. C and D, both of these are girls. C region is the girls whose age is below 10 years. C region is below 10 years, means D region is the girls which are above 10 years, right? B region is the girls whose age is above 10 years. Now, A region they are given the boys whose age is above 10 years, A region. Then what is remaining? The boys whose age is below 10 years. And that is in D part, in this outside region. So I hope that you understood this part. Let's define this part. A is this region, B is this region, C is this, D is the outside region. So once again, A is the boys whose age is above 10 years, this one. B is one, girls whose age is above 10 years, this region. C is the girls whose age is below 10 years, this region. Below 10 years. Boys whose age is below 10 years is below. Outside. That is the third question. Right? Then we have to do the fourth one. Okay, so this is let E be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so E means what? We know this sign, right? E is the universal set. So the universal set E should contain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they say A dash B is 4, 5. A intersecting B is 3. A union B dash is 1. And then they say to give information is will get and here is find A union B and B dash A. Right. So we have only two elements, right? A and B is there. So draw A and B. B here. B is here. Okay. Then they say A intersecting B. So what is A? Sorry, what A dash intersecting? So A dash means this is A dash. That means the ones which do not belong to A. And B is this. So A dash intersecting B is this part. So what this part is how much? 4 and 5. 4 and 5. This part is 4 and 5. 4, 5. Right? And this is A intersecting B. So A intersecting this below. A intersecting this below. Okay. A intersecting this below. Now it is below this is the 3. Okay. A union B dash. A union B dash. We have done. A union B is the entire A union B entire thing. So A union not for A union B. This is the outside part. The outside part how much? Only 1. Only 1. Then now what is remaining? Because they say E. So this part contains is one. This universal set contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5 is marked. 3 is marked. We have 1, 2, 6, and 7. So this include the above information is sort of available and hence find A. What is of them? Then A unit B is 1. What is there? So 1 is 1. Then what region is this one? This region belongs to which numbers? 2, 6, and 7. 2, 6, and 7. Okay. So the elements of A they have asked. So A, what are these? 2, 3, 6, 7. 2, 3, 6, 7. They have asked for A union B. A union B. So A union B means this A and this B. This A and B, what do you have inside? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then they say B dash intersecting A. B dash intersecting A. So which region is B dash intersecting A? There should not be regions for B. So you can't take B. B is intersecting A means this part. We have shaded D intersecting A. Sorry, B dash intersecting A. There can't be. You can't have it. B you can't have it. That is this one and this one. A is this part. A is this and this. So the common region is this part. This one. 2, 6, 7. These are the answers for the fourth question. Okay. Then let's go set formula, right? So we have done questions from shading regions, right? So there are more questions to come. So before that, let's go for set formula. The last part is set formula for sets with two elements, right? Okay. So if A intersecting B is not equal to null, that means you have a common region. So here you have N1, N2, N3. A is drawn here, B is drawn here. So you have three regions named as N1, N2, N3. The question says, well, let us denote the number of elements belonging to the subset A by NA. Then from the figure, we see that. Okay. So this part is kind of a bit of like mathematical, but the only thing that you have to remember is this formula. This formula is the only thing which you have to remember. This is called set formula for this particular set. So set formula is NB equals NA plus NB minus NA intersecting B. Now here what N means the number of elements of A union B. The number of elements of A union B equals the number of elements of A plus the number of elements in B minus the number of elements in A intersecting B. Okay, this is the set formula that we have to remember that. So the number of the elements in A union B is N1, N2, N3. So you find that by adding the number of elements of A. So what NA is? So you have N1 plus N2, N1 plus N2. Then plus NB means what N2 and N3, these two. Minus NA intersecting B means this part. That is N2. Okay, so you have to but just remember this part. This form, sometimes you might need this. Sometimes. The Venn diagram when two subsets A and B are disjoint. So what disjoint means? A and B are separate. There are no any common regions. A, B, there are no common regions. Okay. So in this case, we see that in A is N1. This was N1, and the number of our B is N2. Number of elements in B is N2. In A union B is what N1 plus N2. So the sum of these two will give you the union. A and B will give you the union. For this particular type of one, the equation is NA union B equals NA plus NB. The number of elements in A plus the number of elements in B. Just remember these formulas because sometimes they might give. Let's do some questions in this as well. Now, for example, you have some examples here. Example 1. Is the voice breaking over again? I think the voice is again. Okay. Okay, right? So example 1, it says the information on the number of students who participate in football and cricket are shown in the following diagram. And in this case, 2, the numbers in the regions indicate the number of students in the regions. Okay. So then we have football, we have 8, then here it's 7, and cricket we have 15 here, 7 here, and 5 outside. Okay. So they ask, how many students are participating in football? How many students are participating in football? That means the number of students in F football. The number of students in football. So the region which belongs to football is this region, 8 and 7. 8 plus 7 is the region who plays football. 8 plus 7 is 15. Then who are participating in cricket? So who does cricket? This one. 15 and 7. This region both play cricket. 15 plus 7 is 22. The ones who participating in both sports, both football and cricket. Both football and cricket means this entire region, the union of the entire region, 8 plus 7 plus 15. Both in football and cricket, both football. Right? So, the ones in participating both sports. Sorry. So both sports mean this one, middle region. Sorry. This one, 7. Who plays both football and cricket. The intersecting point, the common region, 7. Right? 4th one, the ones who are participating in cricket only. The cricket only part. Who plays cricket only? This part. This 15. So these 50 students participate in cricket only. Only in cricket, 50. So the ones who participate in football only, this region, will participate in football only. Then the ones who are participating in football or cricket, or both, are now the union. So they can play either football or cricket. Both are possible. That means this entire union, both football or cricket, whatever it is, it's possible. 8, 7, 4. 8 plus 7 plus 50 is the answer. That means 30. The ones who are not participating in football, that means the complement of football. They can't play football. Means it should not be in this region, right? Not in this region. What is it? 15 and 5. That is 20. Right? Then the ones who are not participating in cricket, they can't play cricket. So which ones play cricket? These regions play cricket, but they cannot be in these regions. Means what? Is 8 and 5. That is 30. 8 plus 5 is 30. Then The ones who are participating in exactly one of the two sports. The ones who are participating in exactly one of the two sports. But these 8 play football only. These 15 play in cricket only. You can't take this one because they play both. You can't take this 5 also because these 5 they play nothing. So the answer which the ones who play cricket only and football only is 15 plus 8, that is 23. Right? The ones who are participating in neither of the sports, that means they don't play football and cricket. Whatever it is, they don't. What is it? This region 5. These 5 they don't play football or cricket. Only 5. Okay, so this is the example. So we have some past paper sums. So from now onwards, we'll be doing past paper sums until 12:30. So first of all, try the first question and the second question only because we have 6 sums, I guess. Yeah, we have 6 sums. So for now, so I'll give you exactly 10 minutes. You can uh, do the first 2 only, the first question and second question. Do the first and second only. So by 11:48, now the time is 11:30. By 11:40, I'll be discussing the first and second, and then we can go over the third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Okay, start these 2. or discuss the questions. With the past exams, so first question, right? So this one is A is x to x is a prime number and x is greater than 0 less than 50. Find out all the elements of set prime numbers between. So A is x to x is x are prime numbers. Sorry, space is a prime number and x is greater than 0 less than 50. Right. So we have five numbers which are greater than 0 less than 50. So what are five numbers? It's down 2, 3, yes, 5, yes, 7, yes, 10, 9, we got 8, we got 9, 11, we got 13, we got. That's it. So these are the elements of it. 2, 5, 7, 11. So the right numbers is greater than 0 is then simple one. Second question. They say A equals to 5. If the expression given in the table to mark a correct sign and mark sign and false, mark false. Say A equals 2, 3, 5, 7. Is that right? First one, they say 2 is an element of A. It is an element of A. Is it correct? 2 is an element of A. Yes, that's correct. It is an element. Next one, 2 is a subset of A. Is it correct? Yes, is 2 is subset of A? No. It's not a subset. It's an element. It's not a subset. This is number of elements of A is 60. Number of elements of A is 60. Is correct? No. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4 elements. So not 60. It is wrong. That's the question. Then we'll do 3 from third onwards. I'll give you another image. You can start with third and fourth. Third question, fourth question. Do third question. So I'll give you 15, every 15 minutes. But you can start with fourth questions. discuss. Again, so they are asking to write statement state. So what is the statement? You see, is intersecting what? The middle is it's intersecting your the outside relation is the complement of this that is but not the region of x intersecting. The complement of x intersecting y means there should be nothing from this middle part. There should be nothing from this middle part. This is outside parts of the other shaded parts. It's intersected by complement. Then this one. They have given a statement there. Paragraph. The following information was asked, which was 52% participate for 3. The flower shop was observed. So 50 group of persons are there. So the number is 50. The total number of persons 50. The total number. 20% bought orchid dance. Bought plants. And people did not buy plants from that. So what 80% more orchid. So there are only orchid and fruits. Orchid and fruits. So 60% body. So 20% body here. These here. Body. Now the question says that means the ones who are might have bodies. But what you know is what they say here. Next one. Next one is each of them brought fruit. But if they brought fruit, we like here on top is fruit. Here we write they brought fruit. And then they say, okay, they did not buy any plants. They did not buy plants. They did not buy plants outside. They buy plants. They did not buy. Draw a Venn diagram to depict the so to depict the information. First one you have drawn. Second one, it says how many persons bought only fruits? How many persons bought only fruits? Okay. Right. $50 persons bought or 20% bought plants. 8 of them bought plants. 8 of them bought plants. And 10% did not buy any plants from the plants. Okay. How many persons bought plants? Okay. We have depicted this. Okay. Now what we need to know is what? How many persons bought plants? Now what is the number of people who bought or is what is it? Or yes, what is it? Now we write these regions in terms of x. Now see, now in this region, what's x plus something will be 20. X plus something will be 20. So what is this something? You write for 20 minus x, right? 20 minus x is 20 minus x plus x will be 20. Now same thing for here. X plus something will be. What is the something? This equation is 8 minus x. 8 minus x. 8 minus x plus x will be 8. 8 minus x plus x will be 8. 8. Okay. Now they ask for this one 8 minus x. The ones who want to solve it. Now what we do? We have to add everything. X plus this x plus this 8 minus x plus this 10 will be no numbers. Okay. Region plus common region plus then we have minus sorry we have 20 plus 8 minus x plus 10 equals 20 plus 8 is 28 and 8 plus 10 is 38. 30 minus x is 50. Then but x equals minus 50 plus 38 minus 12. Wait, this is something wrong. Because of it, x is here. 20 minus x. X 80 minus x. 10 people did not buy anything. How many persons bought only 2 plants? Just add it again. Twenty minus x plus x plus 8 minus x plus 10. 50. Minus 6 plus 6 cancels. 28, 30. Yeah. Some mistake here. Let's see what is the mistake. That's a mistake. Oh, there's some mistake. So I see what This is the this is a JavaScript items. Mm, 20. If item costing more than 1,200, keep costing more than 1,000. Complete the data information. 60 items total. So there are 18 here. It's shades electrical items. And the items costing more than 1,000. So these are items. This is the item of 1,000. This period is yeah. This and this. Now this one is costing more than 1,100. This one the items which are less than 1. Then not costing there. Okay. Costing more. These are the items which are costing more than 1,000. Then this one the items which cost more than 1,000. Cost more than but these are the items which are costing more than 1,000. This is denominated items which cost more than 1,000. This is the non-electrical items which are less than 1,200. Wait. 6 or 60, 22 are electrical items. 22 are electrical items. Okay. Those items costing more than 20. So, if it makes the first minus first part. Shade the region that represents the items from electrical items, the non-electrical items, and that cost not more than 1,200. The cost is not more than. So the non-electrical items are not costing less than 1,200. The outside outside. Okay. The outside. Okay. Number 2. this is complete between each region. The number of elements is that's 30, 80, and we wrote this one in terms of x. So x is the region which belongs to both of these. So we write this one in terms of x. It's also that. It's complete when between each region, the number of elements in it. Okay. So how many? Sorry, how many items? How many electrical items are there? Yeah, costing more than one. Which are costing more than 1,000. The electrical items which are costing more than 1,000. So we have this. How do we all these sums? 18 plus 22 minus 6 plus 6 plus 6 18 plus 22 minus 6 plus 6 plus 7 minus 6 60. So here we can cancel minus 6 plus 6 cancel. Then 22 plus 30 is 52 plus 18 is sorry 7 minus 6 equals 60. Yeah, x equals 7 minus 60. So x is what? This is the electrical item which costs more than 1,000. The electrical items which are costing 1,000. So we found x. So we found x is here. Then how much is 20 minus 6? 22 minus 6? 22 minus 10. Then 30 minus 6 means 30 minus 10. That is 20. So we found that also. So here is one. Yes. Because of new category, the number of electrical items costing more than one is double. So it is double. It increases that then what is the maximum income that the trader can earn by selling the item. Here you have 10 plus 22. Now they say now after that this becomes double, then this becomes 10. Now what if this becomes 20, then it should become 2. This becomes 10 plus 20. This becomes now at first now previously had how much? Had 12. Yeah, we have it. So the maximum income he earns what? 12 into 1,200. 1,200 is maximum income that he earns. But because of that, it decreased to now maximum income that he can earn is 2 times 1,200. So let's subtract this value. So what is subtraction value? So now it is what subtracted to 2. Sorry, it is subtracted to 2. Right? Yes, subtracted to 2. Now, previous method. But 2, the next value is 1,000. 1,000. That is 2,000. That is the maximum income. That's the question. Then we go to the last question. So we have a mistake in that. Okay. Sorry, this way, sorry, not the universe. The one, every member do at least one of the every member at least one of the above force. And if do both force mentioned above, do both force mentioned above, there are no much forces force stuff. This one represent this football. What? They are bigger figures and equal figures. Yes, if both figures. What? Here is what 8 plus something should be something. Something. Here, this one 8 plus something here. So when the how many members are supposed to section? Is 45 members. We are on this. 20 plus 65 plus 20 is 45. How many members do not play football? The members do not play football means you can't take this. You can't take this. So members do not play football. 70. So 70. So with that, yeah, all the questions. And it's sorry for the disturbances now. And a lot of disturbance in the voice communication and because I think the signal problem is I have my signal. I don't think it's a problem inside. It's a signal, right? Yeah, so that is the case. So we for that. So for that. So no problem because we the body industry about information there. The same was known like us also with the lag that we have might have problems. Okay, so finished. Seminar. So the question here, there are a problem with so before, but that's it. And before that, some theory classes on Saturday. Okay, so here, so the class starts on Saturday. So time is okay, it's from 10 to 12, and the lessons are going to be rates. So the lesson would be rates, the time is 40, and the time is 4:15 p.m. to 6:15 p.m. And wait the starting data information. Okay, so that's the end. The way how you can join classes is very important. So I show how you join classes, right? So how do you purchase the classes like this, right? So you can go to webtutor.lk. Sorry, webtutor.online. Webtutor. Dot online. So once you go there, you can see a tab here, and you could see this 3-line mark, right? So one tab there. So once you go there, you can see find a tutor. Click that. Then you can see all the instructors. So my name is Imsadi. So you can go and search my name. Yes, I'm here. My name is Imsadi. You can go there and click it. and then you can find the courses that are uploaded. So I uploaded two courses, so Maths Grade 10 Theory and Maths Grade 11 Theory, right? So you can review this course. So for Maths Grade 10 Theory, you can just review the course and see what we have included in that. And also I uploaded my free percentage seminar script for a small trial if you want to see how I teach. So you can do that as well. Okay. So these are the ones that I'm providing all the benefits that you get when you join our theory classes. So our theory class would be more interactive and more beneficial than the free class because we would be doing more and more sums, right? Not like this. We'll be doing one more sums, sums by taking more time, right? So you all will be getting ETUs as well, and you all can be the recordings if you get absent. So you all will get a clear cut explanation than this because we'll be doing theory and a lot of questions, right? And also what primarily I would also most probably start doing papers as well in the near future of now. So what will be from this? So when you can purchase this class, you can go here. And if you like this, you can purchase the class, and this class is only 1,000 rupees per month. Right? So it's very cheap. So for 1,000 rupees, you get the recordings and the explanation and the tunes as well. Right? So you can purchase the class for grade 10 if you like. And so what this is grade 10, right? So this is grade 10 math theory. And we are starting rates this week on Saturday from 10 to 12. And similarly, for grade 11 as well, so you have maths grade 11 theory here. You can go to this course the same way. So you can see what we are doing here. And again, you have the free, like a demo, free demo lessons that you can watch. And for grade 11, we are going to start data representation this time. Okay. So here again, we have all the benefits what we are giving. You join our theory classes, and you like this class as well, and you want to join this class, you could just purchase this class. And this class also is 1,000 rupees for entire month, and you will get recordings, clear cut explanations, and e-tips. Just for 1,000 rupees, you can get all of this. Right? So that's it. So we'll be meeting in our theory classes, and I hope you free seminars as well in future. So be in touch with the group and join our theory classes because we are starting from this Saturday onwards. So once again, I'll say the timing is for grade 10s, it's on this Saturday from 10 to 12, and the lesson is rates, right? And for grade 11s, the timing is this Saturday from 4:15 p.m. to 6:15 p.m. The lesson will be data representation. Okay, so you could join our classes and experience all the learning materials and all the methods and ensure an A pass in your mathematics papers. Okay, Shilpa, so that's it for today. So I hope that you learned a lot of this. And once again, I'm saying, so very sorry for the disturbances that caused today because of the severe problem. I once again apologize to all of you all. Yeah, so for next time onwards, I would make sure not to have these type of these type of disturbances. So we'll meet in another class. And until then, thank you. Goodbye. हमने